Hey, what's up, everybody? Rolling along here on Locked On SEC, and we love to catch up with current SEC guys all around the conference, doing their thing, playing for their different respective schools. And a guy who's coming new to the SEC, he is quarterback Taylen Green, and he's taking his talents to the Arkansas Razorbacks there in Fayetteville. And he joins us now. Taylen, welcome in, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good, man. It's awesome to have you. I guess let's just start here. You guys are hitting the practice field. Talk about the excitement, man. New school, new fresh start, new team. What's this all been like for you so far?
Yeah, like you said, knew everything. I've been like on GPS trying to figure out where to go, my classes and all that on campus. But my new teammates been helping me every step of the way. My new coaches and everything. So it's definitely been exciting, and I've definitely enjoyed my time here. So I'm excited.
It's funny, we talk about this day and age of the transfer portal, and guys are always on the move and all this, but we never talk about the other side of it. It's getting credits to transfer, finding out where your new buildings
Yeah.
are for classes and all. It's a lot. It's a lot of things that go into the process, right?
It is a lot. It's a lot that some things you don't even think about. Just like I said, even to figure out where your classes are, the new like ways of different professors and different like online classes and different like databases and stuff like that. So it's definitely a lot that I overlook, or even other people overlook. So it's definitely crazy, but it's a cool thing at the same time.
What's your major? What are you studying?
I'm currently studying business informational systems, but I might switch it to entrepreneurship right now. So I'm
Look at
debating.
you. Yeah, businessman. Get those businesses going, man, while you're in school. Why not?
There we go.
Let's talk a little bit back on looking back on your career. You come in from Boise State, obviously, some ups and downs of your time there, some big moments. Obviously, you were just Mountain West Conference Championship game MVP, finishing off your years there. But take us through what was your time like there?
Oh, it was a great time. I mean, I would always enjoy the time I had in Boise. I mean, it shaped me to who I am. In the college world. Just the 3 years I had there. Like you said, it was ups and downs, but that's life, and that's the cool thing about football. It's a long season, and it's 4 quarters. It's not about how you start; it's about how you finish. And I'm blessed to be Mountain West Championship MVP and hold that trophy and get that ring. I mean, it meant a lot to me, but also meant a lot to my teammates and just the grind we had, not even just in the season, but the early mornings and the cold weathers that we called like fourth quarters and stuff like that. It definitely, like I said, meant a lot. But I'm gonna take what I learned those 3 years and apply it to this new opportunity that I have, in Arkansas, and I'm just blessed to be here and blessed to give it another shot, for the SEC title.
What went into your decision to transfer? I know there was coaching changes. There was I know we know Malachi Nelson's come in through transfer. I mean, there was a lot of different things going on. But what ultimately said, in your mind said, you know what, a fresh start is probably best for me.
It was it was definitely prayer and talking to my family. What really um made it was, like you said, coaching change, but at the same time it was me trying to see what's out there, but like trying to be developed as a quarterback and to reach my potential and playing, I believe, with the best and playing against the best. So just the competitiveness of the SEC, each and every day, each and every week is a prime time big game, and the atmosphere and the stands and the crowd. I really wanted to be a part of that too. So like I said before, I'm excited.
Yeah, I think a lot of folks are excited. Arkansas fans are super excited to see what you're going to bring to that quarterback room. Let's talk specifically on your game. Give me some strengths of your game. I watched some of your highlights. Obviously you have the running ability. That dual threat is, everybody's looking for the dual threat guy nowadays. But
Yeah.
talk a little bit about what strengths of your game, and then maybe what you feel like you need to work on most.
Like you said, I would say one of my strengths is my ability to run. Um, be a threat no matter where I'm at on the field. Just I can hit that run anytime. Give me a crease on, I'll say I'm gone. So I would say another strength is my deep ball and my arm strength. I believe I can make any throw on the field. I tell my receivers all the time, you might be 50 yards down the field, I'm rolling out, but hey, I can still throw it. And never stop running because never know what I'm gonna do back there. So I'll say definitely like a going back addition to that, just being a playmaker and when the play breaks down, being able to use my feet or use my arm. I'm always looking to run. And big thing me and Petrino have been working on this offseason was just cleaning up the footwork and just being disciplined to that because everything starts with your feet. And of course, new playbook and getting that down. But he's really on to me about just my footwork and just staying disciplined to that.
That's where I was going to go next. I'll get your thoughts on Sam Pittman in a little bit, but Bobby Petrino coming in as the OC back at Arkansas, and I know Arkansas fans are so excited to have Coach Petrino back. But there's a guy with a great track record of working with quarterbacks, and none bigger than when he was at Louisville with Lamar Jackson. So we'll start there. I mean, was that the big selling point on you going to Arkansas, knowing Bobby Petrino's there calling plays and his track record of working with QBs?
For sure. I mean, when I visited here, he was showing me the Louisville clips and stuff like that, and he was telling me all the quarterbacks that he's developed and coached, and I was just amazed at just not even his track record, but his knowledge, knowledge of the game, and that's what I want, and that's what I felt like I need to reach my potential of being, like you said, a dual threat. Passing and running, but I call it a triple threat: pass, run, and you got to be able to have the mental side of the game too. Because when you are a dual threat, you have to be aware of times you can run and times you have to hit the check down, and times when to go through it. So just he's been through it with Lamar, and that really spoke volumes because he gets what I'm thinking and he knows how to develop. He knows the right words. He's a great communicator of what he wants. He always says he wants to strive for perfection. He said we only like in practice we only need perfection. And that's what I like. Of course it's not always going to be perfect, but I mean if you're going to strive for perfection. You're going to catch greatness.
Is that when you mentioned Lamar? Is that who maybe not you model your game after, but is that like the style of play you want to be, or like who you look at the next level that you kind of want to emulate?
I try to emulate a lot of people. I try to emulate, of course, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, just big frame, 6'6", and Justin Herbert, his big arm, and I mean he can move too. All of them can move, and just the way they go about how their playing style is. I'm trying to merge, all of that together. So I know that Coach Petrino can help me and do that for me.
Continue our conversation with Taylen Green. He is a former Boise State quarterback, now at Arkansas. And let's talk a little bit more on your decision to choose Arkansas. We talked about Bobby Petrino and that being a big factor, but Sam Pittman, man, he's a guy, when you meet him, how can you not love Coach Pittman and what he brings? What do you like about Coach Pittman, and what did he sell you on coming to play for him at Arkansas?
His care factor is a lot. He's definitely proud to be an Arkansas Razorback, and that meant a lot. He definitely cares for the players too and the coaches. He's a player's coach. You can talk to him about anything, and like I said, his care for the game and his care for people meant the most, because it's more than just X's and O's. He's accountable for everybody in the facility, whether that's the football players, coaches, but the staff too, like the training staff and all that. So his care factor, no matter if you're equipment guy, he cares for you. So that's what meant a lot to me. He's down to earth and can connect to us and my teammates on a personal level.
I know you guys are just about to getting spring practice underway, but you've kind of been able to meet some of your guys and all that. Who have you gotten to meet? Who have you got excited about getting to work with here? Because there's some new guys and there's a lot of guys back from last year's Arkansas team. But who have you gotten to know the most, I guess?
I would say Jaquindon Jackson. First off, I mean, we're both from the Dallas area. We came in at the same time, and he's a running back, and our quarterback. So our relationship has to be tight because our communication. Addison, Junior, Keyshawn, like all the transfer, we're real tight. But all of them stuck out. Broden, the receiver, he sticks out. Armstrong, Andrew Armstrong. A lot of people know about him, what he did last year. I mean, the film doesn't lie. Jadon, I mean, even the defense, Snacks and all of them, they really stick out. I feel like they got a really solid group here, and I'm excited to show the fans what we're building and what we have.
It's funny you said Jaquindon Jackson because he comes in from Utah and was very productive as a running back there. But this is an Arkansas program that everybody had come to know. Rocket Sanders in the backfield and KJ Jefferson as the quarterback, and it's a new day, it's a new age. But kind of cool that two transfers could come in and immediately be those impact guys. Not saying who's starters yet or anything, all that'll be determined, but kind of cool that you guys can come in and have that bond already and have that relationship. Let's talk a little bit about that quarterback group because there's some other guys in that room hoping to compete.
Mm-hmm.
Jacoby as well, Malachi Singleton. What's it been like getting to know those guys so far?
Oh, it's been really cool. It's been really cool just how the room bonds with each other. We get it. It's a competition, but we understand it's not no bad blood or nothing. We're encouraging everybody. When somebody makes a good pass, we're encouraging them. We're like, good job, and it's competition. We trying to do it, make a good pass too. So it's definitely. I definitely love it. I feel like competition brings out the best of everybody. That's why we're here. That's why we're in the SEC. Is the competition factor is different. It's definitely a level that it'll either bust pipes or make diamonds. So that's why I love it. It makes us every single day be our best. We can't just slack off. Because they. Like I said, it's a competition. So every single day we have to be our best, pushing each other. That's us.
I want to talk a little bit more on you specifically. You look back at your time in high school, and you mentioned you're from the Dallas area, and obviously a lot of competitiveness of with the high schools here in Dallas. What was that like growing up there in Louisville? And I mean, you were a top 100 recruit coming out of the state of Texas, and it's so funny. When we talk about top recruits in states, Texas, you could be the 100th best player from Texas and still be one of the best athletes in the country.
Yeah, for sure. I would say I definitely meant a lot, just being from Louisville and just the culture that's there. I'm proud to be from Louisville. Shout out fighting farmers. But just being from there, just the culture, just work. Just keep your head down and work. Don't say too much. Just your work and your actions speak louder than words, and that's what I took to college, and that's what I took here. And being the first one there and the last one out, and just being the hardest worker. And like you said, being the Dallas area is you have competition every single week, just in your district. My district, we had Garrett Nussmeyer. He was my rival in high school, so every single week we had competition, even right down the road, and that was like 15, 20 minutes away. So that definitely helped me in my development and competition of football and just the speed of the game and everything like that. Because a lot of people that I'm playing with, like Jalen Braxton, he's from the Dallas area and he gets it too. There's just the culture. The culture there is what I love.
Talking with Arkansas quarterback Taylen Green. I got to ask you this because the guy who was one of your coaches there at Boise, Bush Hamden, just leaves to go be the OC at Kentucky. So we got, some Kentucky fans that watch Locked On SEC
For
and check
sure.
us out. So what's Kentucky getting in Bush? What kind of offensive mind are they getting?
I would say they're getting a real coach that, gets it. He gets his players and he's gonna connect with them. Like so many times we joke around, but at the same time when he steps on that football field, it's straight business. He has the mindset of something to prove. He has the mindset of that Mamba mentality, and that's what stuck with me. And he has this thing called attack mindset, and and he like embracing the pressure and exhausting your prep and doing the stuff you have to do, like prepping like a pro. And the thing that Kentucky will get is a coach that's always going to be on his P's and Q's. He's always going to be ready, and he's always going to have his offense ready to play.
When you start to look ahead to the spring, what's the schedule going to look like for you guys? Obviously, you got to cram as much practice time in, but where are you on the playbook? How much have you been studying that? Working with Coach Petrino. I mean, it's got to be. It feels like, we got all spring, but man, those practices go by so quick, and you want to get a lot of work in. So what's the schedule going to be like for these next couple weeks?
We practice in the morning, so early mornings, waking up, meetings and practice. We got to go to class, but I assume that we're still going to be meeting after practice too. I would say most of the time, probably when the quarterbacks get out of class, we're probably going to meet too. So I would say not really too different than what it is right now. Yeah.
Let's talk Taylen Green when he's not playing football. What are you doing? What's your hobbies in your downtime?
I would say my hobbies is eating good food. I'm a foodie, and
What's
just
your go-to?
bowling with my teammates. I love bowling.
Bowling, okay.
Bowling.
What about food? What's the best? Mexican, Italian? Like, what's your go-to?
My favorite is Italian, but if I'm on the weekend, normally my cheat days are like the weekends. So when I'm going to weekends, I normally eat like wings or something like that. So I'm always trying new stuff, especially new city, trying to try some new food. So I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, they got a lot of good food up there. What's your go-to wing flavor?
I would say I just had I don't like regular lemon pepper, but my teammate, shout out Tyrone, he put me on the hot lemon pepper from Chicken Heads. So that's pretty good.
All right, I'm gonna have to try that out. Are you a video game guy at all?
I video game a little bit. I played the game and like a lot in high school, but in college, with our schedule and all that, I've toned it down a little bit. But I can still get on the sticks. I can still. If anybody wants to catch an L, just let me know.
What's your go-to game? What are Call of Duty? Like what do you play? 2K?
Madden and Call of Duty.
So we got the college football game coming back. First off, did you opt into it?
I did opt in.
Sweet.
So
there you go. 600 bones to get some wings. There you go. But
there we go.
I mean, I guess you got to play it though when it comes out, right? You got to see yourself.
I'm gonna play it. For sure. I'm gonna play it the day it comes out.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's awesome that the video game's back. But I'm sure my wife's not going to be happy with. I'm going to have like no time playing that.
That's okay.
Watching girls football. Last thing for you, kind of look at how the schedule sets up. Obviously, I mean, you guys have some tough road trips this year, but right out of the gates, like week 2 to go up to Oklahoma State. I know you're from the Dallas area. There's a lot of Dallas people that go to Oklahoma State. Do you have any buddies on that team right now?
I used to. His name was Blaine Green and Bryson Green. They transferred out on one place. Like I think they both play receiver, and one's like a tight end / receiver. But not anymore. But I know the running back. I know him, but I don't really know him, if that makes sense. He's from the Dallas area, so got a little bit of ties to that.
Yeah, then you get to, of course, you get to play the Aggies right there in Dallas.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
sure.
excited.
Yeah, I'm sure you get a lot of. Are you getting requests already from family and friends for tickets?
Yeah, that's coming in. I gotta make sure I get enough for all the fam and friends that want to come out. So gotta get that lined up right now.
Well, I'm only asking about all these games in March because I know once you get to July, August, it's Arkansas Pine Bluff. That's the only thing we're focused on.
Yeah, for sure.
I get it all out now
For
before
sure.
we get
For
through
sure.
spring. But Taylen, we really appreciate the time, man. Thanks so much for joining us here on Locked On SEC, and wish you the best of luck throughout the season, man. Go get it. All right.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, that's Taylen Green here on Locked On SEC. Thank you guys for making us your first listen every day. Now go make your second listen. Check out Locked On Sports Today, streaming 24/7 on YouTube. That's going to do it for this edition of Locked On SEC. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.